done OC. Kinda, I guess. I don't know. It all depends on how fast I put these vids up. 10-minute rule, you know, I always have to lower myself so I'm in the screen. Taking apart a bunch of Venetian blinds from over at the rental place that I was at. Just salvaging string and stuff. It's kind of handy. I still haven't figured out much to do with the slats, other than they melt really nice if you use a heat gun on them. So the white ones, they kind of work pretty cool as conveyor belts and stuff like that. But usually what I want is just all the strings and stuff. Scissors. There's a lot of good parts in these. These ones had funky, what do they call them? The dangle things on the end of the strings, eh? They're kind of hexagonal shape. You get enough of those and they're kind of cool. But this piece here, you know, the winding thing, eh? It causes this, you know, causes your blinds to do that. I don't know, you can see the blinds either way. See, you take it and you can, you know, make drawbridges and stuff too, eh? That's what this is going to be. Opening and closing drawbridge, eh? Be kind of cool to motorize it. Don't have anything to motorize it with. Well, I do, but it would just like wham! Too big a motor. So anyways, that's what I'm doing on these. I'm saving all these, and then they've got some brass pieces and stuff up here that work pretty good as gears and stuff. And then the rods, I don't know what I can do with these rods. Here's one that's obviously came out of a really long Venetian blind. Some are kind of round with one flat side. This one here is kind of a flat shaped piece of metal, eh? But I haven't decided what to use with those yet. Anyways, okay, I'm going to make a little drawbridge out of this piece of, these are out of those plastic Venetian blinds. You know, this is the thing that the plastic sticks on, and you wind your blinds, you know, up or down type thingy, eh? Anyways, pretty cheap, pretty free. I mean, you can find those discarded plastic blinds all over the place. Anyways, as you turn this thing twists, eh? So I'm just going to make a little drawbridge for a castle, and see how it goes from there. I want the winder to be on the inside of the castle, so like these things have they're a D shaped. They've got one flat side on it, so I'm going to glue my sticks down on that flat side, and just give it some thought as to how you want the handle position. I'm going to have it up onto the inside of the wall. So let's say this is the castle wall here. It's going to be on the inside, and then as I turn it, I'll have the drawbridge on the inside of this, and it'll go down like that. Okay. And I'm going to use these coffee stir sticks, because they're a nice thin stock, and the guy can use, you know, several of them. Just need to stick this on something so that it's up off the ground a bit. Find that down there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them on with crazy glue first, and then I'll build it up with using some weld bond on the backside after. So I got a cutter here. Cheap one. I don't know how high I'm going to have the door to the drawbridge. So I'm not going to cut that one side of the drawbridge yet. I'm just going to cut the bottom side. I'll stick those on there. You know, here off topic here, because I'm just thinking on, at what point on this peg here do I want to glue these? Do I want them like right at the bottom with just a little bit so that it's, you know, just the door, or do I want it out so it's a little bit of a trap too, eh? See, in some castles, what they would have is they'd have, like, this is the gate piece, okay? Let's say, you know, the gate, okay? This is, people would go through this way. On this side, they'd have the moat, you know, so that your drawbridge, where's a stick here that I can use? I'll use this, okay? So that your drawbridge, when it came down, you could get across the moat, okay? But on the back side, they'd have a pit dug with spikes in it, okay? Like this. And this back side of the drawbridge, when it's down like this, you know, the pit is exposed, okay? Because this piece of the drawbridge goes down into the pit, okay? That way, if somebody did make a ramp across here and they busted through the gate, they'd have this big pit with all these spikes and stuff to get over too, eh? So then, as the drawbridge goes down, this back piece fills up, you know, the void, and people can come across, you know. So it's kind of a secondary defense, eh? It might be cool to build one of those with that. Anyways, off topic. So I'm going to glue those sticks on there and, you know, show you what it looks like. Got this thing upside down right now with the bar on top, and I'm going to glue on some wood here with some weld bond over top of it. I figure if a guy gets a good base on this bar here, then it won't snap off ever. So I've kind of carved a groove in this a little bit so that it overhangs this bar a bit. You see, yeah, I'll show you after anyways. So I'm putting on a little bit extra. And this is just another thin piece. This could have been actually cut a little bit better, but I'm just kind of sticking it on. Excellent. Okay, and then we'll let that dry. And then I can trim it. I'll show you tomorrow.